Hey YouTube, Scarpad from Scarpad's Domain here. How's everybody doing today? What we're here to talk about today is Neca and Neca's accessory sets. Now here is the Frankenstein accessory set, and that's the one I'm here to talk about today. Now previous to this, I bought the Mummy set, which wasn't too bad. I got for like $33, and it had the sarcophagus. Sarcophagus and the backdrop and a few things. It was pretty decent. It was made fairly well. But then I bought this, and this was on order for a long time. I think I paid like close to $40 for it. And quite honestly, it's a piece of junk. And after doing this, I was going to get the Dracula one, which was really just a coffin and a few things. They were charging $40 for that. So I can get a better coffin than that, even though I have to paint myself. But this is really, if you look at this, looks pretty cool, doesn't it? The box is probably the best part of this thing because what's inside the box is not good. Now, this is the look of the back of the box. Looks pretty cool from there, too. Well, a lot of problems with the set. First and foremost, none of the stuff that you see on here fits. It all doesn't fit together. I mean, we're going to take a look at some of the stuff right now, but a lot of the pieces have to be forced in, and even if you apply a little tiny bit of force, which I did on a couple items, they break, they snap, so they're going to have to be glued back together. It was not designed well, it's not highly detailed, and it's just not worth the money. In fact, this has really got me to rethink buying any of these NECA sets. Their figures are so good, but the accessory sets are just not good. And here is my bag of Drek. Now, it's the bag it came in. Now, they give you a towel, basically, for the figure. Now, this is the cloth that you're supposed to put over Frankenstein, because the only thing they really give you for Frankenstein here, and they should have come up with a whole different body, because, of course, in the movie, Frankenstein is wrapped head to toe, which I guess you can do with your figure, but the only thing they give you in this set is they give you a really cool-looking wrapped Frankenstein head. And that's it. So if you're going to put your existing Frankenstein on there, he's going to be dressed with his shoes and his clothes. So naturally, most people just cover him with this blanket so you don't see that. A bit lame. But they give you an instruction sheet of how it's all supposed to come together. But, I mean, this stuff is not even detailed well. I mean, if you want to do this right, you're going to be repainting. But you're going to see, this is basically the floor. So this is the floor of the item. There's a track here, and you're going to build these rails onto this table. So once you have, this is the top of the table. So once you have all the top of the table connected here, you're going to attempt to put the railings in here, and these pieces are not even designed to fit correctly. They're not. If you look at the guides, none of this is going to go in, and it's really supposed to be this way, actually, which boggles the mind, and just kind of sit there. And it just doesn't snap in. It doesn't go in. The holes are all too small. Even under this table, I had a sand, because the holes that this table bracket go into, they just simply don't fit. They won't go in here. So you're going to have to sand, and you're going to have to use a file, and you're going to have to get this all kind of fitting in here and then glue it with some super glue. We had items on the table like all these little pieces. Here's one that just kind of snapped off the bottom here. This little ball thing that's on the bottom snapped off just by hitting it. And you get all these little things that go in the top of the table that if you just move them. I mean, this thing is just junk. It's really embarrassing. And here's the towel they give you to put on the thing. How NECA put this thing out. Absolutely no, and it's not finished at all. It's just plain silver plastic. Not worth your $40. It would be one thing if it fit. But it doesn't even fit. I mean, these pieces weren't even designed right so that any of the snap together items just fit in there. And they give you a little torch. But I learned my lesson. I want to warn you guys, I've seen people other videos say the same thing. And I guess if you have enough patience and you file enough and you sand enough, you can get these things to all go together. But it's just not good. There's other options out there. You're better off probably to spend the same $40, spend a little bit more, and have somebody 3D print you out a table. I've seen some of them out there on Etsy that look pretty nice compared to this thing. They're all, painted and weathered, and for $80, you're better off to do that. I mean, the box sure looks cool, but doesn't really go together like you see in the box, and is just a nightmare. So I'd steer clear of it, and I'd probably steer clear of the rest of the ones they put out, because it looks like these things are just being designed as an afterthought, not being put together and tooled very well, and just not worth your money. So just a little heads up there. I thought I'd pop in here and show you that today. Hope you all have a good day, and we'll catch you again later.